Hey y'all, Christopher Small here from Building a Law Firm, back again today. And I've been looking at the videos that I've been doing. I can tell what you guys like. You don't like the woo-woo mindset stuff, even though it's the stuff that's gonna give you the biggest results. You like the down and dirty strategy and tactics. So tonight, I'm gonna give you one of those. See if you like it, all right? So I did this, when at the last event, I pulled up my very first video that I could find on YouTube, and it was from November, I think it was from November, maybe I was like October 23rd, 2013. And you can still go look for it. If you go to, actually if you go to Emerald City Law Group YouTube page, and just go to the very first video, that's my very first video. It's a DUI video, and it's terrible. The light is terrible. Even though I'm, at that time, 2013, I'm 33 years old. I look like I'm 4, look like I'm a 12-year-old. The video was terrible, but it's my first one. And so since then, I've done hundreds probably of videos. I don't think I've gotten to thousands of videos, but I've done hundreds of videos. I've taken courses on how to shoot great videos. I have, like I said, I've shot a ton of videos. I've received a tremendous amount of feedback on videos. I've critiqued a bunch of videos. I've thought long and hard about this. I've done the work, and today I'm gonna sort of share with you the 5 elements of a good law firm video. And actually, if you stick around to the end, I'm gonna give you the bonus, and the bonus is probably the key to all of it, okay? So this is nuts and bolts stuff that we're going to be talking about today too. And the reason I do this is because people make these videos so much harder than they need to be. There's a specific framework that you need to follow, and if you follow that framework every single time, you're going to get good results. People are going to be entertained, they're going to be educated, they're going to be happy, you're going to get new clients, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, so let's just go through the framework. By the way, if you're watching right now and you can hear me and you like me, maybe just hit the like button once. Say I can hear you. Just make sure it's good. I'm always nervous about getting on here and talking for all these minutes, and then seeing later like, oh, nobody could even hear you. So anyway, let's just dive right into the 5 elements of a good law firm Facebook video, or any video for that matter. Okay. First of all, the one thing you need to know is we're not selling on these videos. We are not selling, okay? These are not sales pitches. That comes later in the process, all right? If you want to know how to do that, come and join me in the back room, okay? buildingalawfirm.com/go. Come check it out. I will show you how to get new clients from using this stuff. But you can't just, because, think about it like this. You can't just you ever meet a girl, or if you're a lady, you ever meet a guy, you go out on a first date, and then he asks you to go, or you guys ask each other to go to bed with each other? It doesn't work like that. And the same thing goes with your law firm relationships with your clients. Take a minute to warm them up a little bit, take a minute to get to know them and show them who you are, and give them a chance to like you before you ask them to commit all the way. All right, so don't be doing that on these kind of videos, all right? Okay, the 5 elements. Element number 1 is the introduction, right? Super simple. Say who you are and who you're with, and maybe what you're going to talk about, right? Just like I do all the time on here are great examples. If you go to my law firm page, you can see it too. I always say, hey, Christopher Small here from CMS Law Firm. Today, we're going to talk about blankety blank blank blank. And that's it, okay? Just so that people know who you are, they know what you're doing, and they know what the topic is, okay? There's a couple of reasons for that. A, if they're interested, they're going to stick around. If they're not interested, they're not going to stick around, okay? Part of this whole process with these videos is getting the people into your world, into your system, that want to hear what you have to say. And the easiest way to sort of ferret them out, to sort of funnel people out of your world, is to tell them who you are and what you do. That's why I always say, I'm Christopher Small with Building a Law Firm, okay? So if this jumps up in front of some, accountant's page, he's probably not going to watch it, or she's not going to watch it. If it jumps in front of some associate attorney that doesn't care about, building their own business, then they're probably going to sort of move on, right? So that's number 1. Point number 1, good intro, short, simple, sweet. Okay. Point number 2, or part number 2, tell a story. Everybody loves stories. Okay. Typically, this story for your videos is going to be something a client asked you, or something a client said, something another attorney told you, something you saw in the news, something you made up, something that you've been thinking about. It doesn't really matter what it is. You're just going to want to tell a story about the point to set the tone for what you're going to be talking about, okay? Just like I did already with this video, right? I talked to you about how I see people doing terrible videos, how I've learned and done a lot of videos. I told you about my first video story and how bad it was, okay? So you got to tell a story because people love stories. It helps them visualize what you are talking about. It helps to sort of like suck them in, and it keeps them entertained, right? We as humans love story. It's the way that we we bond with people. It's the way that we teach. It's the way that we do everything, okay? So, story, number 2. Number 3, launch into the thing that you're going to talk about, right? Launch into the point, okay? Just like I'm doing right now. We are in the point. So number 3 is to talk about what the point is. So if you're going to, for example, I think I did one yesterday. My law firm video yesterday was like, what the heck is a will? Or what does a will do? Okay, so I started with my intro. I started with my story. I talked about how people come in all the time and they don't know what wills are, and they're confused. They think it's blah, blah, blah. And then I talk about, here are the 3 or 4 things that a will does really well. And then I just dive in, okay? So that's number 3. This is sort of like the nuts and bolts. The key here is to provide a lot of information, to provide all of the answers, right? Don't hold back, but to do it in a way that your people can understand. You don't want to be too lawyery. Definitely don't want to be dropping like code citations or case law. You don't want to be doing that kind of stuff at all because people don't care, okay? They want to know the nuts and bolts. They want to know how to actually, so for example, I always use plumbers, for example, in my examples. If I was wanting to know how to like fix a toilet and some plumber was making a video on how to fix a toilet, I don't need to know why there needs to be I don't even know enough about toilets to talk about it, right? I don't need to know why anything with toilets, okay? What I need to know is like, you buy this toilet piece and you just put it right here, and then you buy this thing and you put it right here, and then you turn on the water and it works. Okay, that's what people need to know about your stuff. So for me, for example, when I talk about wills, I don't talk about all the different clauses that are in there. I talk about the things that it does. You know, it names a personal representative. It names long-term guardians. It tells the world where you want your stuff to go. All that other stuff, all that lawyery stuff, they don't need to know about right now while you're making these videos, right? You're talking about high-level stuff. You're trying to educate. You're trying to help. So just hit the high points and teach. Okay, just teach. Okay, now that you're done with that, the 4th part, number 4, is going to be to tell another story, okay? And what I try to do is, with this 4th part, is either try to talk about a time where somebody followed the advice that I just gave, or used the tips that I just gave for good, or somebody that did not follow the tips, did not take my advice, and something terrible happened, or something terrible could happen, okay? The reason for this is you really want to get people thinking about how important what you just taught them is in their life. And again, when you talk about stories, it helps people put themselves in the shoes of your story, and it helps them actually take action. It helps them feel that sense of urgency. It helps them feel the realness of what you're talking about, okay? So in this one, what I could say is, for example, and what I will say is, by using this framework, I've been able to get new clients in my law firm from using this video framework. And by the way, what you're gonna hear at point 5 is not a call to action. You're not gonna hear anything about anybody calling anyone or doing anything. What you're gonna hear is, people know, by the way, they're not idiots. If they're on your law firm page and you have a great video, they're gonna just click on your page and find you. Okay, so don't have to worry about people finding you and calling you. They can do that, okay, that will happen. But if you follow this framework, you are going to create such a great bond with people over time, or right then and there. If your video is just like money, they're gonna find you and they're gonna call you. And that happens to me. That's why I make these videos. That's why I'm making these right now, right? I want you to see a couple things with these videos, by the way. I want you to see that I care enough about you and your law firm to give you this information, just give it to you for free so you can actually go use it and it will work and it will make a difference in your law firm. It'll make a difference in your life. B, I want to create a bond with you, right? I want you to trust me that I know what I'm talking about and that I know what I'm doing, right? And then C, if it's the right fit, I want you to come work with me, right? I want you to take this stuff to the next level, go faster, learn from my mistakes, do all that kind of stuff, back on the back end. So this is the same thing that we're doing with our law firm, right? We're trying to teach, we're trying to create a bond, we're trying to get clients, we're trying to help, even if they never come in, right? So all of you that are ever watching this, even if you never come and work with me, even if you never come in the back room, even if you never join the syndicate, it doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to give you this information to help, okay? Number 5, the 5th thing in this whole video sequence is going to be sort of like the outro. How do you wrap it up? And the way that you're gonna wrap it up is super simple. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you like this, if you got anything out of it, please hit the like button, okay? If you have any questions about anything that I've said, please leave a comment and ask your question. I will answer it, I promise, okay? And then finally, if you know someone who could use this content, or if you thought this content was like especially good, please share this, right? Please get it out there to the world so that other people in similar circumstances can hear and learn this information, all right? Now, a lot of you are like, why would I be sharing this gold? Why would I be sharing all this amazingness with other law firm owners so they can go steal my clients? But the fact is, 99% of you, and by the way, maybe this is you, 99% of you are not going to take this advice and implement it. It's one of the reasons why I share it with everybody, right? These are literally the things that I'm doing with my law firm to make lots and lots of money relatively easily, okay? It happens over and over. People just keep setting appointments with me. It happens all the time. It's freaking awesome. But many of you are going to be too scared or too lazy or too whatever to actually do this stuff, okay? So it's time to get out of that scarcity mindset. It's time to get into that abundance mindset. Time to start sharing with your law firm content as well. Stop worrying about people going and doing things without you. The people that are going to do things on their own, they are the ones that are going to do things on their own no matter what. I guarantee you, I've shared content about estate planning. I've shared content about how to beat traffic tickets. I've shared content about how to beat DUIs. I've shared content about how to get good car accident settlements. I've shared content about all this stuff. There are certain people that can take that content and go try to do it on their own, but the people that are my clients, the people that I want, they see the value in me. They see the expertise. They see the experience. They see and by experience, I mean, they see the experience with me and they want that, okay? And they'll want that with you too. So share. So ask anybody, hey, if you got anything out of this, please share it with your people. If you know someone specifically that needs to hear it, feel free to tag them in a comment, and they'll see the thing pop up and they'll know about it for sure. All right, so those are the five sort of elements to a good law firm Facebook video, a good podcast video, a good anything. Because I rip these out, I make the transcript of this, I put it up as a podcast, and use it a whole bunch of different ways. So those are the 5. Now, if you want the 6, you have to just stick around for 10 seconds. I'm going to tell it to you. If anybody's here watching, by the way, I can't tell. I don't know if there's anyone or not. And you want number 6, hit the like button. Okay? If you're watching this later and you want number 6, hit the like button. Maybe I'll do something technologically and you won't be able to see number 6, which is the golden one. The most important one is number 6. Okay? So number 6, the bonus, right? It's always good to give a bonus. People love bonuses. Who doesn't love a good bonus? The bonus, number 6, the one that's the most important part, the most important aspect of creating great law firm videos is that you have to actually care about what you're talking about. What you're doing has to actually help the people that are your ideal clients. Okay? If it doesn't help, if it's not vulnerable, if it's not all the way out there, then it's junk. It's worthless. Okay? The key to all of this is caring, is helping, is being yourself, and is sharing the knowledge that you have so that people can go and use it even if they never hire you. Okay? That is the key. And that is what I work the hardest at, to get people to understand. That's what I'm hardest at, to get people to sort of internalize and actually do. And when they do it, they see results. Okay? So don't be boring on these videos. Don't be I don't know, don't hold back. Be yourself. Teach some real stuff. Share some real stuff, and you'll get the results that you want. All right? So that is it. Once again, I'm Christopher Small with Building a Law Firm. If you are a law firm owner, I hope you enjoyed this. If you're not a law firm owner, I hope you enjoyed it too. This will work for accountants, plumbers, dentists, auto mechanics. This stuff will work for everybody. If you did like it though, please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you have questions or comments, or you especially liked it, maybe even leave me a comment and say, hey, I really, really like this. You can also share it. So if you know anybody that needs this information or that could use this information, please feel free to share this video. I really appreciate it. And that's it. We'll be on here tomorrow. We'll be talking about some new stuff. If you have any specific questions or comments that you want to have answered, please, you can message me. You can leave a comment below. I'll answer your question. We'll do a video on a specific question. So I kind of know what you guys want because I've been doing this for so long. I am a law firm owner, and I work with a bunch of law firm owners. But if there's anything specific that's bugging you, I'd love to talk about it. All right, so that is it. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.